All right, what's up, YouTube? Just wanted to share another story that I saw and kind of share my emotions about it, just as a human being. When I first saw the title of it, as you can see, it's from the Huffington Post, and it reads PR Executive Fired After Shocking Internet Post. And when I first saw that title, I was just like, they need to stop it. You know what I'm saying? Freedom of speech. I mean, she had an opinion about something and she shared it. That was my shallow first initial reaction. And I read on a publicist for a top media firm lost her job this weekend after posting an offensive message online. So I went on to read it, and the young lady that we're looking at is Justine Sacco. I may be pronouncing her last name incorrectly. It's Sacco, and she apologizes for an AIDS tweet. And I was just like, okay. She had an opinion about something. AIDS is kind of a touchy subject. This was posted on the 22nd, which is yesterday at 9 o'clock in the morning. So I wanted to see what it was that she said that was so incendiary. And it reads, a former PR executive issued a formal apology over a tweet she sent earlier this week. Justine Sacco was the Senior Director of Corporate Communications at IAC, which owns the Daily Beast, Match.com, and other major websites, when she tweeted on Friday, going to Africa, hope I don't get AIDS. Just kidding, I'm white. Okay. Sacco apologized on Sunday in a statement provided to ABC. And this is a very good lesson, folks, not to prejudge, whether for positive or negative. Don't be like the five blind men and the elephant. Understand that you're only seeing one portion of it. Because, like I said, immediately at first, I was like, this woman got fired from her job for stating her opinion on something. And it wasn't even at work, it was through tweet. But now that I realize this woman, her job is social media. So everybody's following her social media. She posts this thing, and what she said was completely, in my opinion, again, inappropriate. First of all, you're going to Africa. Nothing there but African people, which are majority black, is what she's going to see probably. And what a dishonor to a country that you're going to go visit to say, hope I don't get AIDS. Then just kidding, I'm white. I was just horrified by that. I was, that's horrible. How can you think that's okay? And the thing that gets me most about this is that this is something, okay, me and probably the majority of people um, in my socioeconomic class level would not say, not, well, I know that I wouldn't. I can't speak for other people because I'm starting to realize I'm a lot different than a lot of people. But the fact that she's a PR, it kind of caught me on the backside. A PR executive, a public relations executive, made a statement like that publicly to a country that she's going to go visit. How in the world is that showing any type of public relations skills? I mean, not only was it bad judgment, but it's just awful. I can't believe, one, to me, it's not just what you advertise, but it's what's really true. So even if she didn't advertise that on Twitter or whatever, that's still the type of woman that she is. And I've got to tell y'all, these are the type of people that we're living with in our society. So when you look at people with quote unquote, um, what is it called, professional jobs or respectable jobs, that doesn't mean a darn thing. It doesn't mean anything. It means that you jump through hoops, and for her to get to that level, and she's sharing this on the tweet, I'm sure that the people that she talked to personally, she shared these things with verbally, that are her superiors and are her co-workers, and that's where it got her life, a job as a PR executive, you know, and she got fired, which, I mean, a person like me, I'm like, that's fine, just go find another job, but I'm just like, I mean, the honest God truth, to me, the thing about work, I'm gonna say this, is that in order to work somewhere and be somewhere any amount of time and be honest and real, I mean, eventually somebody's going to be offended. But to have somebody offended because you're doing something bad versus being offended because you're doing something good or doing something the right way. I mean, and once again, I have to put this disclaimer out there because the media is not always true. I've had personal experiences with media in my life, and I think that my experience with the media has been very fortunate, even though things were said that were untrue. And the reason I say that is because all the media really does, it just reports what somebody else tells them. They weren't there, they don't see it, they don't know what the heck happened. Somebody told them this, and they're just reporting it secondhand. That's all. And I think in my situation, I was fortunate because, worse lies could have been told. But I mean, so anyway, Saka was fired from her job following a slew of backlash across the internet. The offensive comment does not reflect the views and values of ISC, the company said on Saturday, according to Reuters. We take this issue very seriously. We have parted ways with the employee in question. Just wanted to share that with y'all. That's the world we live in today, folks. So when you look at people or you sit at your job and you're bragging about how successful you are, I'm going to call y'all a liar. And you know why? Because if you've been on your job any amount of time and you are an honest person, a true person, a good person, you cannot have been on that job. And I told the officer this. You can't have been on your job any amount of time without seeing some wrong being done. And I'm going to talk about that too. I had like an impromptu interview with an officer the other day. And, I just asked him, because this is the second officer that I ran across that's been at their job for like 30 years and 60 years and retired. And this man, he's like 20 years older than me. So I know he was around with all the racism and things that happened. Um, and I'll get into the truth about the officer friendly program later. He was around for all that, and this man, just blew it off like it never happened. You can't be at your job for no amount of time and not see anything wrong. So, the officers today, I think they have to act. The ones that are quote unquote good officers have to act as public relations people because they cannot say anything negative. You know what I'm saying? Especially the older seasoned ones that are retired, they will not say anything negative, and it would make it like it never happened, like everything was just all good. But yeah, so I just want to share that everything and always what seems. Be careful of how you measure your success. Make sure that your success is based on intrinsic values. I can't tell. Make sure that your success is based on intrinsic values, please. And I need to address a work related issue as we speak. Yeah, so please. And I'm going to do that because I can't have that over my head. But yeah, make sure that your success is based on the right things. God bless.